Hi up everybody, Cyclops here, back at it again. Just wanted to go ahead and just do the special video, kind of switched up. This is going to be my 100 subs special, as you can see right there. I just want to take this time and say thank you very much, guys. Like, I really appreciate all the love and the support, and just, you know, you guys sticking with me through this. My channel's almost a year old, and it's been really a journey through this, and really a learning process. I'm still learning, but I appreciate you guys, you know, sticking with me with all the technical difficulties and all probably the whack content that I push out. Everything can be great. I try, but you know, I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea. But I just want to say I really appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. Like, I really appreciate it. I wanted to go ahead and take this time and let you guys know I am doing a giveaway for the 100 sub special. So stay tuned. I'll be giving away probably either 1 or 2 gift cards, and that'll be, you know, it'll be determined by the comment section of this video, and that's how I'll do it. So make sure you comment. I'll give you the stipulations for what I want you to comment, or exactly, you know, all that stuff in a bit. So just stay tuned. I'm not going to try to make it a long video and talk you guys' ears off, but I did kind of want to make this a dual sort of 100 sub special and sort of kind of Q&A for being, you know, being a Cyclops and everything, being half blind and legally blind in the other eye. I get a lot of questions. I've gotten a lot of questions from you guys. I've gotten a lot of questions just in general. So I kind of wanted to answer some of the top questions that, you know, I can remember off the top of my head that I get a lot. And then if you guys have any more questions, or if you guys have anything you want to specifically know, let me know. And, you know, I'm definitely an open book. I'll let you guys know. But yeah, as far as the first question that I always get is, how did this happen? How in the world are you a Cyclops? What happened? Did you get shot in the eye? Did somebody scoop out your eye? Like, what happened? Did someone thumb your eye when you were fighting? Did you got popped out of your face? What happened? Well, no, it's actually not even really anything that exciting. Well, I was born about 3 months premature, 3-4 months. My birthday is January 13th. And my due date was April 25th. So when I came out, I was about 1 pound and like 3 ounces or so. And when that happens, when you're that premature, they kind of have to stick you in the incubation box, and they pump you with oxygen because, you know, your lungs and stuff and all that's not developed. So because of this, both my retinas detached. And so both my retinas detached, boom, boom, I was blind for a bit, and they could only save one. They couldn't save this eye, obviously, so now I got a cool, as you can see, baby eye in there in the back, but they could save this. They could save this one. Now with this eye, I'm legally blind in it, amongst other medical terminology and stuff. But pretty much what that means, what legally blind means is, okay, so you guys know perfect vision is 20/20, right? So anything past 2200, that means you are legally blind. I can't remember what my number was. Off the top of my head, I really can't remember what it was. I want to say it was like, I don't even want to guess because I can't remember. But I know it was way past 200. So pretty much what that means is 2200 means that if someone with 20/20 vision, and say me, if we looked at the same thing, right, they can see something from 200 feet away that I could see at 20 feet. So they could see it from way back 200 feet away, and I'd have to get up to 20 feet to see it. Now my number is higher than 200. I can't remember exactly what it is, but you get the idea. And then also with this eye, I'm nearsighted and far-sighted. So that means anything, stuff gets too far, it gets blurry. Anything gets too close, it gets blurry. I have what's called a dancing eye. So, well, not this eye. This eye's gone. I have what's called a dancing eye. So this eye, pretty much what that means is there's no focal point. So it's kind of all just bouncing around all the time like that. Like, it can't pick a single point to focus on. So if you look at it, if you stare, like, I'll try to focus. And you can see it kind of like wiggles around, like I can't focus. So that's why you guys, like I say, when I play Siege or play FPS games or anything like that, you can see I run off of motion because it's always moving. So if someone's standing still, I don't have a focal point, so I'm kind of moving around them, and it doesn't really register, I guess, in the terms of hand-eye coordination. So that's pretty much what's up with that. And I don't have a cornea, so yeah, fun fact. I didn't even realize that until but come to find out, I guess they took the cornea out, so I don't have a cornea either. So yeah, so pretty much all janked up in the eye, but I am blessed. I don't want anybody to feel sorry for me. I don't want this isn't a pity potty or anything like that. Because trust me, the first couple years of my life, my mother, the way she raised me was to really feel victimized and really feel vulnerable and, kind of entitled that I'm blind and like I needed help with this, I needed help with that, I couldn't be independent. And that's not true. And then I started living with my dad, and he told me there's no excuses out here for anybody, no excuses at all. No matter who you are, life does not provide those. So, why should you provide those to yourself? And pretty much that's what I've been living my life on. I mean, of course I can sit here and do the woe is me thing and say, oh my God, my life, it's so hard being half blind and you guys wouldn't understand it, and the woes and the trials and the tribulations. I mean, really, it could always be worse. It could always be worse. I searched up recently YouTubers that are blind in one eye and their kind of videos. And I don't know what's up with this trend with people in the one-eyed community or the Cyclops community or the vision impairment community. But all those videos in their descriptions, they were like, oh my God, it was so tough for me to make this video. And oh my God, it was the hardest thing I've ever had to do in my life. And oh my God, I feel like Chicken Little, the sky is crashing down as I do this video because I just can't deal with the emotional turmoil. Shut up, man. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be mean or anything like that, but come on now. Being half blind, you're gonna say that's the hardest thing you ever had to do? That video where you tell people you're half blind and you tell people oh, you guys don't understand how tough it was in my life and growing up. Yeah, there's truth to that. We all know kids are dicks, so of course I got that whenever I had to go up to the front of the board when they were doing notes, and they would do them on the overhead projector back in the day. Pretty sure your new school kids don't have to deal with that, but we had an overhead projector and you could not see shit on that thing. So I would have to go from the back of the room or even the front of the room where I was at and stand right next to it and copy it down. And teachers say they're understanding, but you ask them hey, can you just copy the notes for me or do it? And they're like, no, you can just go to the front of the board. And as a kid, yeah, you can go to the front of the board, but everyone makes fun of you. And then I also had really big bifocal glasses. They called them Coke bottle glasses in school, which I thought was particularly funny. And they were just the real thick bifocal glasses, probably about I'd say this thick, and they made my eyes real tiny, and I just and I used to get hell for that. So I used to get hell for that, being half blind, especially when I have the fake eye in. It kind of sits over this baby eye here. So when both my eyes move, this one still moves, as you can see, but with the prosthesis shell over it, it's not in sync with this one as much as it should be. So there's a delay, and it makes me look cross-eyed. It makes me look like I'm looking at two things sometimes. And of course I got shit from that. I got shit from that from kids. I got shit from that from girls. I got shit from that from everybody life. And at the end of the day, nobody cares. Life doesn't give a fuck. So, why should you? You know what I mean? So that goes to anybody out here watching. If you guys have any impairments, or you guys are blind in one eye, or you guys have anything and you guys worry about people making fun of you, don't worry about all that. Don't worry about all that, because at the end of the day, you got to be responsible for yourself. And and that's all just talk. Seriously, I'm so glad that I'm half blind, because if I had vision, I don't think I would have the confidence and just the, I don't want to say lack of shame, but yeah, I really don't have any shame. I really don't. I really don't. I take my fake eye and I scare kids with it at Halloween, and you know what I mean? I make jokes and everything, and that's the best way to live life. It really is. Why are you gonna sit there and lament on it and be sad and be oh my God, my life sucks, and if only I had two eyes. Yeah, I thought about it. I'd be oh, if only I had two eyes, but I've come to the conclusion I wouldn't be myself if I had two eyes. Like I said, I love the person that I am, and I love everything that's wrong with me, even my fucked up baby eye, even this little glass shell I gotta wear on my eye. All of it, I'm just comfortable in my skin, and that's what my advice for anyone that's dealing with something similar or anything like that. Just be comfortable in your own skin. Don't worry about what people say, and be independent. No matter what's going on, what disability you have, you got to be able to take care of yourself. Within reason, you know what I mean? Of course, some people need extra help than others, but people out here with disabilities, people out there that are handicapped, people out there that have vision impairments, we don't want a handout. We don't want, people, a pity potty throwing for us. We don't want any of that stuff. We're just like everybody else. We want to be independent. We want to live our lives. We want to go ahead and, pay taxes, get a house, white picket fence, all that jazz. So, there's no point. If you know anybody like that personally or at school, you know what I mean? Just, it's okay to want to help them, but don't make them feel like they need the help. You know what I mean? If they don't, like, let them be independent to a certain point. And that goes to parents too. If your kids are dealing with that, let them be independent. Let them play sports. Like my mom didn't want me to play sports, and then I played with my dad, and I was in everything. Basketball. I was on the wrestling team for 4 years. I did MMA, Krav Maga, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So I mean, it just really depends on your mindset. Really depends on your mindset. But I'm gonna go ahead. Like I said, I'm gonna wrap this up. I didn't want to go ahead and take too much of you guys' time. Here I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna jump into the stipulations for the giveaway. So what I want you guys to do is, right, I'm gonna give away 1 to 2 gift cards depending on how much traction and how much comments this video gets. So if I get a bunch of comments, then I'm gonna give away 2. If it's a little bit of comments, I'm gonna give away 1. I feel like that'll work best for me. And pretty much the stipulations are what we're gonna do. Since I am Cyclops, since I am, you know, I do take humor and everything, what I want you guys to do, come up with your best half-blind jokes. Come up with your best Cyclops jokes that you have. I'm talking, I don't want you to go on the internet. I mean, if you do, you better make sure I haven't heard it before, because if you go on the internet, that's not gonna fly. Scoop, you're gonna get, I mean, you're gonna get cut off. So if you do, just make sure I can't find it or I haven't heard it. And trust me, I've heard a lot. So come up with your best Cyclops jokes, comment them below, and like I said, between those jokes, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pick the one that I like the best, and I'm gonna give you a gift card. And then the second gift card is gonna come to where I'm gonna take all the comments and I'm gonna randomize a drawing. So say I'm gonna get like a hat, or maybe like an eyeball, like a plush eyeball, and we'll put them all, we'll number the comments, and then we'll put them in there, shake it up, and I'll have my fiance draw it out just to be, you know, impartial and everything. And then the winner of that will get the other gift card. So like I said, this is just thanks for, you know, for you guys for being there for me and being so supportive, and just keep with me. The bigger we get, the more I'm going to give back to you guys, the more giveaways, the more stuff like that, all that stuff. So just stay tuned. Oh yeah, and if you guys have any questions for me about being half blind or anything like that, or anything like any specific questions you want to know, let me know down in the comments below too. But yeah, definitely for the giveaway, comment your best Cyclops jokes underneath there. Like I said, be harsh, be rough. Come on, I want it to be like explicit. I want to laugh. That's what I'm saying. I want to laugh. So I've heard at pretty much every Cyclops joke, I feel like, so that's why I'm doing this. I've heard everything, so it's gonna be hard to make me laugh. So the best one I know is gonna make me laugh out loud, and that's what I'm waiting for. And you are gonna get a gift card for that, best believe. And then I'm also gonna give one to everybody that comments. I'm gonna put you in the drawing for the randomization, and one of you guys is gonna get that too. If it turns out to where the same person wins both, which shouldn't happen, but if it does, then they're just gonna win the one for the blind joke, and then I'm gonna rerun the randomization and give that to somebody else, just to be fair. But yeah, like I said, I love you guys. I appreciate it. Just remember, any day above ground's a great day. And yeah, no excuses, just results. Cyclops out, baby. Boop.